Say it ain't so. Nico Williams has his heart set on Arsenal. He's let his best pal, Lamine Yamal, his partner in crime from the Euros, know that he wants to join Arsenal. Now, should Arsenal take him? Well, transfer clause of 48.5 million for the 22-year-old winger. Now that's something that I can get with. If he didn't have that transfer clause, I could see Bilbao trying to get 70, 80 million off him. So transfer clause wise, that's a perfect opportunity. But when you check the stats, if you're a stats guy, for the weekly wages that he's demanding, which is around 300k, would make him one of the highest paid at Arsenal, if not the highest paid. 8 matches in the Europa League. He's got 2 goals and 2 assists. In La Liga, 1 goal and 3 assists in 19 matches. That's very poor. I'm not going to lie. That's extremely poor. I understand he's playing on a team where he's not getting as much quality from his squad. You know, the midfield isn't as good as Arsenal's. The defense isn't as good as Arsenal's. You know, his fullback, they're not going to have as much help as he would at Arsenal. He did amazing in the Euros. You know, obviously it's not like crazy stats, but he was very creative. He was clutch in the final. I think the creativity is there, as you can tell right here. You know, he's got I'm going with Sofa score here because obviously statistically we go on goals and assists, it's not really that great. There's wingers who've got better stats than that. We've got wingers at Arsenal who's got better stats than that. But, you know, he's got decent stats here attacking wise. Defending, we're not going to expect the craziest. Creative wise, he's elite. He's a very creative lad. I'm not going to lie. But the thing is, Arsenal don't even have a prolific scorer at the moment. I think this would be a great opportunity to bring in a winger in Nico Williams. And I think that could change, you know, even Martinelli, you know, put him up to speed, give him some competition. It seems like Martinelli plays better when he has competition and his position isn't solidified. At the moment, it's solidified for the past 2 years. And he's had poor seasons. But when Smith Rowe was starting at the left wing position, you know, Martinelli would come in, and then the next season, Smith Rowe gets hurt, Martinelli gets his chance, and he proves it with 15 goals. Now, Smith Rowe sold, Smith Rowe's injured, and then he sold, and this 2 seasons, Martinelli's poor. Now, bringing in Nico Williams would give us absolutely 2 deadly options, and Nico Williams and Martinelli with competition. I believe that would be great for the 48 million. Now, 300k in wages is going to be kind of crazy because at the moment, something that Arsenal should prioritize is Salibas' contract extension, considering we've got the biggest knock ever that you could ever get in Real Madrid and Papa Paris saying, we want William Saliba. Now, if I was Arsenal, I go out there, I give William Saliba the pen and paper, blank check. I want 10 years of you. Extend yourself. And then you go after this guy and tell him, you know what, 300k, now it might be more doable because at the moment, Saliba in 2027, that's about 2 years from now. We need to keep that man at Arsenal for the next at least 5-6 more years. And, you know, bringing him in could really make Saliba just increase his wages demands. I think Saliba is a fantastic player, once in a generation type defender. You know, he's the best defender in the world and he's only 23 years old. That tells you a lot. And that's why Real Madrid are asking. Real Madrid don't ask for any defender. They want him. They made him his number 1 priority because they know him and Rudiger would be the best partner ever. Best partners in crime ever. But yeah, bringing in Nico Williams, the transfer fee is amazing. The weekly wages not so bright. The stats aren't really there, but I think he's a very creative player. And if Arsenal could go out there and get themselves a striker, I think that at the moment, you kind of have to say it's in a way a priority. You know, I believe if you could get some sort of striker that isn't Kai Havertz, and then you bring in Nico Williams and Saka's back healthy, you have one of the best front threes in the world. But the thing is, Arsenal have such a good, base. Going with the defense is solid. I think one of the best defenses in Europe, considering all the depth they have. Look, Miles Lewis-Skelly, Calafiori, Timber, Ben White, Tommy Yasu. I understand he's not really around, but he's still there. You got Kiwor as well. I feel like, sorry. You also got Declan Rice, Marino, Party, Odegaard. You know, you've got a very set defensive midfield. And obviously Supamendi's going to be some guy you're looking at. Gabriel as well, sorry. Supamendi, somebody that's possibly going to be coming in and Party kind of leaving. But that base is so elite that you don't want to lose Saliba. You lose Saliba, it's like taking the bottom Jenga piece and then all falling and crashing down on you. You know, you kind of need to keep that. You prioritize that base, and then move forward, and then you go out there and get Nico Williams. But I don't want to hear a Nico Williams 300K, transfer clause all sealed for the summer, and then Salibas not even sold. I mean, not even extended, or else we're cooked. Or else we're gonna be seeing Saliba for 100 million to Real Madrid, or even worse, Florentino Perez pulls an Mbappe on us and he leaves for free in 2027. I would not be shocked. I would not be shocked. But anyways, I'm not totally against Nico Williams. I feel like there might be better options, but those are gonna be more expensive options. Unless you want to compare weekly wages are going to be insane. He just came off a Euros run where he won and he scored in the final, so obviously he's going to be asking for a lot. But statistically, he needs to improve it. He needs to improve it, and Bilbao lucky they have a transfer clause because a lot of teams would be beating on those statistics. But creative-wise, he's great. I think he'd bring in a lot of competition for Martinelli. And, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. Leave a comment down below. What do you think Arsenal should focus on? Nico Williams, get that deal done, or William Saliba extended. But anyways, thank you guys for watching.